Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Set it down for the offense.
Let's get it.
And here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. Marco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but of running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and a job that he did when he was at SC?
Here's the 2nd down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that catch is hauled in. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He's inside the 40. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams are going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing, but they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. When you talk about confidence boosting going forward.
2nd down after that previous play. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown.
Get it, Deuce.
Just ran away from the defense.
Man, good fucking play, Tone. Good fucking play.
PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch, signal for taken. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
On the run here. Let's it go. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, SC. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma offense is back on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to chuck it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long, and here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? Long and winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting off the defender. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that run. No defender could get two hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It moved the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Trojans are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's escaping the pocket now. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And the field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this deep, begin the second half. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Bulldozing his way through. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Now here's the toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or attack.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Sooners offense is back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Still trying to corral this quarterback. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on first and 10. Back to throw again. Still looking to improvise on this play. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they've got him.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails, and they're still trailing. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Over to Juke. Gets free now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Back in motion now. The back's got it. Eludes a tackle. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
And it's complete downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Misses the receiver, incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. The shotgun running play call. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And he pulls in the catch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks like he's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback keeping this play alive. He'll wisely throw that one away. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Still trying to create something here. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Getting set. Here's second down. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Breaking tackles. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive.
Hey, that tackle gave 2 big-ass blocks. I ain't going to lie. He gave 2 big-ass blocks.
The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution. Plenty of space available. And, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Not able to come up with the first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the offense will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the USC Trojans.